Hello everybody, I am Serta and welcome to Solargene. In this game, you take control of a space corporation and you colonize the entire solar system, manage personnel, design and develop colonies and orbital stations across the solar system, mine resources, establish logistics, research cutting-edge technologies, trade and complete missions. It is quite an intense-looking game. I went through the learning, just to give you an example of what you can do. You can build colonies on planets, you can build space ships to travel between planets and trade, and you can build orbital stations to research new technologies. So I went through all of those tutorials and I've got a slight idea. This is a huge game. Congrats to the solo indie dev, Alexander Semenov, for sending me the key. I didn't even know about this game and it looks pretty good. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time, but heck, you know, we're going to jump in and have a look. Let's get stuck in. So here we are. We have game mods. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to switch off natural disasters because I'm still learning this game, so I don't really want to take those on just yet. But you can also create mods if you like. That is if you're into that kind of thing. So we're going to close that. We'll leave all the others and we will start a new game. And I'm going to go with beginner just so that we can see what's going on in this game. This is sort of a first look. And we'll call ourselves Certrium Co. That looks good. Let's start. The middle of the 21st century has been marked by significant advances in technology and increased global competition for limited resources. In the face of increasing scarcity and the desire for new horizons, the leading space powers have turned their gaze to the vast expanse of space. As the head of a young and ambitious company, Certrium Co., you find yourself at the forefront of this exciting journey. Your mission is not just to explore and colonize the nearest planets, but to pave the way for humanity further, to the most remote corners of the solar system, and perhaps beyond. Ahead of you are incredible challenges and discoveries that can change the future of our civilization. Cool, close. I'm going to immediately put a pause on things, and we are faced with Mars. Now, you can do different starts depending on the difficulty level that you choose. This one's given us Mars. We have an Indian spaceport and there are minerals available on Mars. Temperature seems good, radiation none, gravity there's a bit, no atmosphere, a little bit of illumination, and aggressiveness of the environment is nothing. So let us establish a colony on this planet, and the tutorials are a little bit confusing. So if you play them, there's a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to try and figure out. Anyway, we're going to find a place where the temperature is not too bad, so probably somewhere around the equator, and also find resources. There's a lot of iron around this area. There's everything here, a little bit of everything, so let's get this spot. And we're going to call it Certa Mars, and accept. And there it is, Certa Mars, and I can switch to the station. Right, so let's close that and switch to the station. Switch to the station. There we go. And we are now on Mars. And this is the area that we've chosen. Oh boy. Doesn't look great. Oh wait, looks like there's a spot down here. It's relatively flat. So yeah, let's head down this way. And the scroll wheel feels like it needs to be reversed. Anyway, we need to drop a shuttle landing site down. And for that, we do need to find a relatively flat area. And this looks to be about it. So let's put that off to the side over there. Right, that is done. So we can close now, and then we're going to need power. We're going to need solar panels so we can add to the cart. We're going to need to buy them, but we don't have any money. So we need to go into the collaboration and we need to take a loan. And let's see if I didn't try and change this before. Oh, we can. Monthly payments. Ooh, that's a bit rough, huh? Ooh. Let's go with like that much. That'll give us some time to get things going. And then you can see that there are different countries and you can take contracts with them to supply stuff. We're not ready to do anything like that yet. But we've got Russia, we've got the US, we've got China, we've got the EU, we've got Japan, and we've got India. And they have needs. Some of them are contracts and some of them, let's have a look, like this one for China. You get rewards for creating a colony with all of these. So establish a colony to the moon. Okay, that's for the moon. Settle migrating colonists from China. Have at least 21 colonists from China. Provide colonists with all the necessities. Provide colonists with jobs. The colony must have no red indicators and no more than 2 dead colonists. So it looks like there's a chance you're going to lose people. Anyway, I need to let this play. And I'm hearing wind noises. So right now I have stuff in my shopping cart. That's because I went and clicked this little add to cart button, and I might do a couple more. And I believe I took that loan, but I don't see it. Maybe I didn't take it. Okay, let's get a loan from the US. So we'll do the same thing, 200,000, 9 months. Take a loan. There we go. Now it's in. Right. Yes, I didn't click the button before. I was looking at those contracts and stuff underneath it. Right. So we can go to the cart. Click on... I want to add more stuff to the cart. So I'll click on buy. And then we're going to have to order goods. Now it does look like I have some goods. Oh, hold on. Where did all that come from? So at the bottom is the amount you can order, and at the top, this small number is the amount that you have. Oh no, that's the price. All right, well, let's just order goods. So I don't know how much of all of the stuff I need. I assume it's quite a bit. So yeah, I don't know if I have the storage capacity for all of this anyway. I'm just going crazy. Maybe I should just cut down initially and get a small order in. We'll need some iron. No, do we need iron? Probably not. Let's get this. Refractory materials, I don't think we need yet. We'll probably need some of this. Bring some more of that in. Okay, well, I hope I'm not missing anything. Maybe some fuel? I don't know if I'm going to bring fuel. All right, I'm going to take a chance and say that's what I'm ordering. And that's 4.8 million order. The following cargo will be purchased. Non-ferrous metals, blah, blah, blah. The cargo will be delivered by shuttles automatically. The shipping cost will be deducted when the goods are loaded into the shuttle. Fine, the shipping cost is super high, so this is actually costing us a massive amount. So, yes. And now we have a rocket incoming, and it'll arrive in 18 minutes. We can speed things up so it gets here faster. And here it comes. Right, we'll slow everything down again. Look at that, we have a rocket. Very cool. The lighting in this game is sometimes a little weird. Takes a bit of getting used to. It does get dark, really, really, very dark. But if you find the right angle, you can have light. Anyway, we have to wait until this lifts off before our material is available to us. And we've got all these really nice looking detailed assets. Oh, this game is incredible. For a one-man development team, absolutely amazing. I'm kind of keen just to wait until daytime because unless I am at this level, I can't really do anything. Anyway, maybe I can put in some solar panels and that'll unlock something else. So let's do the wise thing and put them right next to the launch platform. And then you have to wait for your construction bots to complete it before you can build something else. But yes, battery. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? There's a material that I didn't order. Anyway, put another one down. And I'm just going to speed through to the morning. Well, we sort of have something going on. Although the light seems to come and go as I move, but I'm going to need to order some more stuff. So we can go into buy, and this was the stuff I needed, the rare metals. So I'm going to take that up to about 500, and hopefully I'm not missing anything else. So we'll just order those. Right, so we can leave the station and go into the solar system view, and there we are. There's the asteroid belt, there's Earth, the moon, so we can select planets that we want to go to. All the planets are down at the bottom. We have the main asteroid belt, and over on the other side of Neptune, we have the Kuiper belt. So I think we'll probably be able to do some mining in there as well. I'm not sure exactly about the mechanics, but Jupiter, I don't think we'd be able to settle on because it's a gas giant. And so is Saturn, so I'm not sure if we can harvest gases. We might be able to do that. But up at the top, we've got our bases. I can go to there, switch to the station. And the lighting is still being a little bit funky. Anyway, we have a rocket inbound and it's supposed to be here soon, so we'll speed things up. And I don't really know what happened to it. But do I have those materials now? Apparently I do. Alright, well, battery. We'll pop a battery down and let that get built. And now that's unlocked a whole bunch of other things that we can do. So, lighting. That'll be good. We'll have to wait for the construction bots to finish. And there it is. So we'll build some lighting. Over here, we've got protection, protect your colony from external influences, climate, extreme climate or natural disasters. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. And then we have supports are placed on the ground to support the weight of buildings and walkways. Okay, cool. Man, if only I could get the flippin' lights to work. Okay, we're going to turn. Let's have a look at our power situation. 6 disconnected consumers. It's telling me I have 0 solar panels. They are there and they're switched on. And it seems that the warehouse that I have actually can store quite a bit of stuff, so I could order more. Now that I'm in the building mode, it's not being so painful on the lighting. So you need these supports. You place them on the ground. And I think I'm going to speed things up just a bit so I don't have to wait too long for the construction bots to charge. It does seem a little odd. I'm not getting power, or am I? Yeah, I'm not. Maybe I need to build some more power producers. So we'll put another solar panel down right there. Now, you know what's happening is somehow the robots are not charging. All right, and maybe that's because it's been nighttime. We've got 40 minutes until daytime again. So I'm going to speed that up. Let's get to daytime and then we'll see what happens. There we go. Now everything's working. Perfect. Oof. Okay, that's really bright now. Yep. I regret turning the brightness of the game up. That looks better. I just turned the bloom down. Cool. Now we can build things. I have a support over here and I think I'm going to add more onto that. Cool. There we go. We are going to want to build an airlock, and this has 4 endurance. These have 3 endurance. So it's like 2 different types of building. That's only got 2 endurance. No, not that one. Higher thickness. It costs more, and we need oxygen. And I didn't order oxygen, so let's go and buy oxygen. And we'll just get 1,000 of that. Cargo cost is 229. Shipping cost is so much lower. Oh wow. Yeah, don't know what the heck I'm doing. So we'll just add a few bits and pieces on, make the trip a little bit worthwhile. Because man, the shipping cost is high to Mars. Yeah, I'm not going to order anything like medicine or rations as yet. I don't know if I need hydrogen. Maybe I should get some. No. Yeah, let's just order that for now. And we'll see how that goes. And our rocket arrives. It's pretty loud. The details are really, really good. All right, off he goes again. So, airlock. Let's get higher thickness sealed block. Okay, we'll get this one. And we'll pop it onto the platform. That's unlocked a whole bunch of new things. Got vending machines, waste disposal, decorative pool, and benches. All right. Then we're going to want hallways. And I think I'll just get, I'll just get regular hallways. I'm going to put that there, and that's unlocked more stuff. Storage of solid resources. Ah, yeah, storages. Okay, good. Close that. I'm going to put another hallway there, and then I'm going to run the hallway down the middle because we might want to do other stuff. We are going to want to get people here as quickly as possible. So let's head out to the front of our building. We have the ability to make doors. So we'll get a wide door and we'll put it over on the front of our airlock. Get some stairs, and those for some reason only clip to one side, and I can't put another one down next to it, so that's how it's going to be. And then we will need another door, and it doesn't need to be a big one. We'll put it over here. Good. And then I want to build a storage. So storages, I want one there, and that's unlocked a whole bunch of new equipment, and these are all production machines. Interesting. But I do want to, I want to add on to my storage like that. Superb. Right, so if we close this and we click on our storages, then we can go and build things. Like all supplies of the colony are stored on racks and in boxes. The more space you have, the more supplies. I think I'm going to do that one. And to rotate in this game, you have to hold down the control button. Right, there's some storage. So finish that room. The hallway, we can put some decorations in, and the hallways act as a temporary kind of residential area. So you can put benches down and people sleep on benches if they don't have rooms to sleep in. Now we do have specialized equipment, and I think that this actually needs personnel. So can't really do that. Right, so a place to sleep. We are going to put a couple of habitats in, And we'll put them down on this side. That's unlocked some new stuff for the canteen, eating places. So we'll put down 2, and I think I'll get another 2. And we're going to then fork this hallway off. So we'll take hallway, and you don't need to have ground supports everywhere. Sometimes you can just do that and click them on. And then I'm going to continue the hallway down in this direction. Okay, at any point, you can have a look inside your building, and then we can start doing preparations. So if I click in the bedroom, then I have options. Now I'm missing some stuff for that, so I'm going to have to place an order because I want 4 of those. Let's make people very, very comfortable. So we're going to go the one with the highest comfort, and that is either of those 2. So I'm going to do 8. So I've put them in my shopping cart. We are also going to need to have a canteen, and we're going to have bathrooms. So let's do the bathrooms first. Build this, and we'll have, oh, that's unlocked water purification and organic waste recycling. Good. Put another one over there. And then over on this side, I'm going to do that. And I need to continue the hallway. So we can close that and then open all of this up. Now, I think I'm probably going to need to go a bit bigger. But for now, we're going to have a toilet. And we can rotate that into place. We'll put 2 down. That's the toilet stall. Then we have the wash basins, which, well, let me do the door first so that I know at least where that is. And we can go with a narrow door over there. And while I'm thinking about it, let me just put doors on all of the living units as well. And then down on this side. Right, now I can build those wash basins. And we'll just put 2 of them over there. Now I've got this extra space for another toilet washroom area, toilet stall area. Yeah, what the heck, I'll put another one in. Let's get that rotated around and we'll shove it in the corner, just like that. And then we're going to need a canteen. So eating, let's finish that arrangement. So eating place, we can put out like that. Close that, hop in here. And now I'm planning to have 8 initially. So I can put in tables for, yeah, let's bring this back there and back there and get a door in here, and that can go right there. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do here? I actually need to remove all of this. So there is a way to delete things. Dismantle room, and I can't dismantle that because I've got stuff in there. So we do get the resources back. So we can take all of those out, then go back and remove that, because the other thing I wanted was the shower room, and that was supposed to be on this side. So we'll pop them in right there. Close this, hop in here, and I think I put the wrong one down. And that has unlocked some new stuff for us. And that is the medical room. All important things for when we are bringing people over. This has already got a door. Need to go in here, and I need a shower stall, and we can pop them in there. We'll do 3 of those. And then clothing lockers. I actually needed to make this room bigger. I think I had planned to do that. So we're going to put those in over there. Close that, go into this room, and now we can move things around. There we go, that room is a little bigger now. And I can do that with the toilet on the other side if I want to. And then I can put the lockers in. And I'll use them as a barrier. And those all fit in together quite nicely. Okay, and we can have a locker room bench. Bring a couple of those in. These will give your colonists a bit more comfort as well. So we'll finish that arrangement. We got 20 out of 20 comfort per person. That's great. How are we looking in the toilet? 10 out of 10 comfort per person. And I didn't finish placing the order, but I'm going to need some heating in here. And for that, we need that material that I don't have. So let's go to the cart. And I'm going to load up on a bunch of this. In fact, what the heck, I'll top up on everything. I have lots of storage space now, so it shouldn't be a big issue. That looks good. Another very expensive order. Yes. So we have a few things we can do in the hallway. Notably benches. So I will drop a couple of those in, and our order has arrived. and I had things running super fast. We will add a few of those in, waste bins. We can pop one in over here. Oh, actually, we probably need a door to the storage before I forget. Then we can pop that in. Lovely. These all have doors. And now we should be able to do... And I'm not going to skimp on this. I want to do the improved furniture set for the bedrooms. So let's go and see how these fit in, bearing in mind the door is over there. So we're going to have to rotate there and there. And what is going on with this one? There's like a wall missing. Move away from the door. Is it because of that door there? Maybe? All right, let's finish those arrangements. See if I can repair this. Something odd going on over here. Not sure. Doesn't seem to like that door. Oh, now it works. All right. It doesn't look perfect, but it works. It's in. And we can finish that arrangement. So we can go over here to this room and we can see that the comfort is 30 out of 60. So that will add to the overall comfort of the people. Fantastic. And we need a medical room. I'd like to try something different over here, and that is to use stairs. But I think I need a hallway upstairs first. So let's do this because we are going to go up. Now the medical place I'm going to do down on this side, and that's unlocked physicist workplace, biologist workplace, engineer, scientist, lots of equipment. And that is the medical station built. We will get a door in. Let's do a glass door. We'll pop it in over there and then hop in here and see what we can build. So there's heaters that we can build. And actually I want to build a few of them around. And I think I might have just cornered myself over there. I want to put them in various places to keep the temperature right. And we'll have them in the shower. We'll have them in the toilet. They are in the hallway. Put one in the storeroom as well. I think I've got everything covered. And then the medical stuff. Surgical table. I don't know if I need that, but it seems important. So I will put one in. And we'll shove it over there. Oxygen saturation relieves the symptoms of oxygen starvation. Don't know, hospital beds for treatment? Hospital beds. Let's do hospital beds for a couple of people. Just like that. Chemo, I don't know if I need that. Large heater. Oh, there's a large heater. Alright, that's fine. We'll finish that arrangement. So many things have opened up at the bottom. But now I do need to get stairs in. And the internal stairs, I'm not exactly sure how the stairs work, but I think I'll do that. Will that get me upstairs? It does look like it actually works. Although, this all looks like it's double volume now. And not exactly what I wanted. I think I might need to fiddle a bit. Okay. By putting those hallways on top of other hallways, I've made it double volume. But I can put floors in. So let's get some stairs in. We'll put those over there. And then floors. There we go. And if this is double volume over here, I'm fine with that. Because we are now going to start on research. And we're going to put the research area. That has unlocked server. Okay. And I'm going to make the research double volume. Oh, I did one too many. And there's the server room that I can also add in. I'll add that much in. I hope that's going to be okay. Okay, so this is going to be quite a big room. And then I can put goodies in here. Scientific equipment, increase the efficiency of research to the colony, engineer's workplace. That looks like a good thing to have. So we'll put the engineer over there. Ooh, physicist and biologist workplace. I don't have the goods for. What am I missing? I see what I'm missing. Okay, so add to cart, add to cart. We'll get a heater in here. And we're going to need a door. So let's finish this arrangement for a moment. There we go. We have a door. And then we're going to need these research things. Let's see. Going to do a few of them. So we'll finish that arrangement. I need to buy that stuff. Order it. Yes. And then in the server room, I don't think we need a heater because I'm sure that these are going to produce heat. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's put a door in here. Put it over here. Perfect. And then we can hop in here and do servers. And we'll start at the back. And we'll put them in some kind of order. Oh, that should do that. Finish that arrangement. And the last thing that I think that we need for the people is a leisure room. Relax, a recreation area. That I'm going to do down at the bottom. And we'll make it 6 blocks, so it's pretty big. And then we can go in and do... Oh boy, I don't know. We're going to need sofas. They give 1 comfort. All of them give 1 comfort. Soft cabinet, that gives 10 comfort. Seems like a good thing to do. So the door's going to be over here somewhere. So I'm sticking 8 of those in. And since we're going purple, let's do that. And we can make some kind of a fancy-ish setup. Drop that in. Cool, finish the arrangement and let's see what the comfort is like. 30 out of 30. Okay, perfect. The only thing I'm short of now is a few more bedrooms. And I think I'm just going to do them out over here. So let's continue the hallway. And I'm out of materials. Wow, crazy. Anyway, let's go and see if I've got the materials to make those other 2 benches. Yeah, I have. So this is the physicist's workplace. So we'll stick him in over here. And then the biologist's workplace, he can go right in there. Okay, so we're going to need a couple of doctors, some of these guys, scientists, and we'll see what else we offered when we get there. I'm quite surprised at how quickly we went through materials. So let's go and get more. I'm just going to get the max of the steel. We're also kind of low on those. We're okay on these. I'm going to get a few more of that. A bit of that. Ooh, yeah. Refractory materials, I suppose. Keep a decent stock in. Some of that. And it looks like we're running low on oxygen, so I'll get some more of that. We'll get the max. And now I can start getting rations in. So, cargo volume 321. Oh dear. Something's not good, because if that's red, it means there's a problem. There's not enough free space to store cargo at stations. Due to the lack of available space upon arrival, the shuttle or the cargo will wait in orbit until enough space is available. Okay. So we'll get some rations, we'll get some medicine, and pure water. Right, I'm going to order that, and I hope I'm not making a mistake, but I can go down to my storeroom, and I can add more racks in. Oh, and that's a problem. I don't have enough material to do the racks. Oh my gosh. I need tanks. 1 cube of free space in tanks required. Okay, tanks. Alright, I have no idea what those tanks are. So I'm going to place another order, and I'll have to figure that out. But the part that I'm missing is that. And I'll order. Okay, good. Our stuff is arriving. While we're waiting for that, I'll grab another table. It's going to look different to the others. That's okay. Can go in there. But that does mean that we can carry on building stuff. So we're going to get some more apartments in. And then we can sort all of those out. Hold on, before I do that, let's do the doors. Okay, all the doors are in now. And we can give them their spacious apartments. Right, so that's 9 apartments. Maybe I can do 1 more. And then we can just get 10 people in. And add the furniture. Let's rotate. And there we go. So there you go, I have 10. Now there's something that I missed. And that was spacious living room. I have space down here, but I don't have enough materials. What am I missing now? Oh, oxygen. Yeah, I was bringing that in, wasn't I? Okay, I see my power supply is not looking hot, so perhaps time to add a little more. And probably another battery. There we go. At 105% now. And it looks like I'm out of iron again. Wow, you go through a lot of this. This is steel, sorry, steel. So I'll order a little more, because I think I need to increase my solar panels a little more. And I might as well put some decorative items down. So we'll throw a couple of trash cans in, just so the place look. Isn't there a maintenance place? There's a maintenance room. I do need a maintenance room. And that needs oxygen. Darn it. Can I change that up to like 2,000? Yeah. Okay. Costs are huge. Okay, so the problem is the oxygen. But now I had oxygen before, so where was it being stored if I can't take it in now. I am a little confused. I was storing oxygen in the storage area, but now I can't bring it in. Warehouse parameters, oxygen, any supposed to be stored in here? My warehouse definitely isn't full. Very, very confused. Alright, well, let's go in here and put in some more racks. Maybe that'll help. I have no idea. So it's showing me box storage, and that looks like tank storage. We filled 3 cubes of 19 cubes of solid cargo, and this is liquids and gases. We have a cube available. So, I don't know why we don't have more than that. And, oh, can I dump? Because now I ordered basically what would be a cubic meter of oxygen. And there's 3 items in here, but now there's no storage that does just, hang on, let's remove that one and go back in here and see if there's something that does more gas. No, I don't know where we had that gas, but it's not in here. It might be out here in one of these. If I went there, there's a dump button, but I don't want to dump everything. If I click the dump button, what happens? Yes, dump, yes. Okay, now maybe one of the rockets will be able to land. Come on, show me movement. Oh gosh, maybe there's other liquids that I've ordered and they can't do it. But I honestly don't see a storage unless maybe let's go into the research. Okay, that's completed. Completed. I'm not going to bother doing research. It doesn't tell you what equipment that is, but I assume it's nuclear. Oh wait, there it is. Safe nuclear energy, but I don't know what the equipment is. Yeah, this was the problem. It was the water and the oxygen. But now where do I put it? How do I make more storage? I don't see that option anywhere. Ah, there it is. And thank goodness it's an outside thing. Awesome. We can put that right over here. Oh, a rocket landed. There we go. So, in terms of, yep, we've got everything there. And the other rocket's coming down. All right, perfect. That means that we have everything that we need, I think, to get some colonists in. My only problem now is the temperature. Is that the temperature outside? Hang on, let's click on an area. Temperatures at 20 degrees. 20 degrees. We look like we are in range. Okay, that temperature is only 1 in here. And we want these people to be happy and not get sick. So, I think, let's put a large heater in. Right there. And maybe it just needs time. This room, that's at 20 degrees. That's at 0. Okay, we need more heat in here. So we'll drop a couple more in. In this room, we're at 20 degrees. The bedrooms all at 20. Perfect. I think we are good. Oh yeah. Let's get some people in. We'll hire. Let's have a look. First of all, doctors. We want doctors, and they all come from India. So we want augmentations adept. Wants to have augmentations installed on himself once appropriate research has been completed. All right. Smart. Learning speed. Follower. And traditionalism. This dude, augmentation adept, cloning adept, allows himself to be cloned. All right. Follower. Individualistic dogmatism. I don't know, he seems pretty good. He's expensive, my gosh. This dude is toxic. We definitely don't want toxic people. Lucky, leader, he's socialist. Well, I suppose up here that doesn't matter. Authority and traditionalism. Alright, let's do this person. They've got like half a star. And this dude, gourmet, convinced. Difficult to convince, but he himself can hardly convince anyone of his own right. Gosh, might have to go for this guy. Okay, so we've got 2 doctors. We want... Actually, I didn't actually have a look. Oncology and therapy and surgeon. Well, there's a little bit of surgeon there. Therapist, oncologist. Alright, well, I suppose they'll do. Then research. So let's have a look at this person. Super expensive. Biologist, physicist, engineer. Okay, that looks like a good person. Cheerful. Doesn't sleep or sit on benches. Convinced. Yep, okay. You're in. This dude, workaholic, uncertain, low morale, huh? Gourmet, follow, traditionalism. Yeah, you look good. And we need 1 more on this side. The player cannot control or interrupt the current occupation. No intention to. This person's going to need to learn, but they do level up. This guy looks workaholic, uncertain. I don't know. We are kind of looking for... We've got one who's a physicist. We've got one who... well, physicist, engineer. Someone who's fairly strong on biology. This one. Yeah. All right. You're it. So that's 5, and that covers our medical and our research. We haven't built a biotech facility yet. Oh, maybe that's something I need to do. All right. Well, let's see. I'm looking for an all-rounder for this one. This person seems arrogant. Fabric growing recycler. That doesn't look too bad. Smart follower. Yep. Okay. So you're the biologist. That's 6. That means I have 4 more. And I need 2 for specialized equipment. And I want someone who has a bit of a spread. Oh, wow, this guy's really good. Gas mining, hard rock mining, liquid mining, asteroid mining. How are you otherwise? Doesn't sleep or sit on benches. Suggestible. And dogmatic comment. Okay, well, I suppose. Unless I can find someone better, like this person. Yep, you're it. And then I want people for the production facilities. Actually, I think I might need another one for the outside. I think I'm going to get this dude. Yeah. And then production facilities. See if we can find a good one. This one looks good. Uncertain. No. This guy's smart, follower, progressivism. Right, you are one of them. And it looks like, yeah, you might be the other. Yep. Don't mess around with cheap people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 people. Hire 140,000. Done. So those people will be arriving fairly soon. And I've still got a shuttle in orbit. Wait, hold on. Which one was that? Oh, they're arriving in two parts. And they are the first of the people in. And the other ones are arriving. So let's, first of all, I'm going to slow this whole thing down a bit. We are going to need to do some extracting outside. This is for gases. This is for liquids. Small amounts of liquids and gas. Drill that mines small amounts of solid materials. Let's put one of these down. And do that. And liquids. Yeah, let's do this guy. We'll put him over there. Now we're going to have to allocate these people working places. Okay, so he's not going to do asteroid mining. He's not going to do liquid mining. He's better on... he is going to do liquid. He's not going to do gas. He's better on liquid. Oh, I didn't get a maintenance person. Oh, gosh. All right, let's pause everything. Let's have this person as a repairer for now. This person... yeah, we'll put them as a repairer as well because we don't really have a place for them. Then this person is not going to do infectious disease. Well, no, not really. But I suppose the medical people can be various things, so I'm not going to change that. The thing I am concerned about, we don't want a specialist physicist doing the other items. This person is going to be an engineer, and that's the biologist. Then we have this person that can just do everything. Nowhere to sit. Comfort 0 out of 61. Oh, I wonder if I missed something. Maybe they just need a moment. Oh, it looks like these guys are hogging the benches. So I will drop a couple more benches in and let's let it play and see if the people get happier. All right, so the people are not comfortable. And why are they not comfortable? Comfort. All right. So vending machine, maybe? Could do another vending machine somewhere. That increases comfort, maybe. Now, I'm a little confused as to why they aren't going to work. I am missing a door. Let's sort that out. Okay, well, that is where we are. We have our first colonists. They are not happy. And the canteen, for some reason, is at 3 degrees Celsius. The hallway is comfortable. Everything else is okay. I think maybe I just need to assign them their rooms. So let's click on this room, assign staff, that apartment, close this dude, assign you, and I'm just going to go through the list and assign them all. And it does look like I'm short of one sleeping room. So another apartment, fortunately pretty easy to set up. That's the apartment done. and assign, and that's the last one. Close. Super. And then I can assign workplaces. I think that's how it works. Yep. Assign a person. This one's for the solids mining, right? Hard rock. There we go. And then this little one here is the other guy. Yeah, so it's a bit of micromanagement in here. Well, we've got less unhappy people, but they're still not really doing anything. And I will work out how to fix that in between episodes. So this guy's on his way out to a machine. Ah, I can assign staff in here. There we go. Those 3 are assigned. And I never built the maintenance room, so I'll have to get to that. Temperature's not good, and I just have to figure out which room it's not good in. It might be because of the new room. Nope, the new room is absolutely fine. Oh, that's power. Oh my word, power. Consumption is too high. All right, there you go. More solar panels and another battery. That looks a lot better. So hopefully I haven't done myself in. Hopefully we get through the night. There's only an hour of daylight left, so oof, could be a difficult night. Anyway, I think that is where I'm going to leave this one. We have started with our colony on Mars. We've started mining materials, and now we can start doing some research, and we'll figure out which research we want to do. We'll get more people, we'll mine a bit more, we'll expand our colony, and it does look like we can build another shuttle in case we want to have more shuttles come down at the same time. Yeah, everything, all the basics I think are set up. The temperature is actually fine. It's at 22 Celsius, 23 Celsius. We are good. I need to figure out why these folks aren't working. You are a... Oh, hang on. Did I misassign someone? No, it's supposed to be him working here, but he's just decided not to. So we'll figure that all out. But this looks like an amazing game. Well done, Alexander. If you like it, the link will be in the description. It is in full release. It is a massive game. You can build logistics networks between the planets, and you can colonize the entire solar system. This is a heck of a thing for a one-man show to build. Really, really good. Yeah, in the next episode, we'll check out what's going on with our colonists. Hopefully I can have them survive. And we'll expand operations, and we'll start a production area where we can start producing more expensive items from the items that we're mining outside. Should be fun. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!